Hey, Dirt Farmer Jay from dirtfarmerjay.com. If you do even a little bit of firewood handling, splitting wood and stuff, you gotta get a Pickaroon. Let me tell you about it. Hey, Dirt Farmer Jay here from dirtfarmerjay.com. I recently discovered this tool called a Pickaroon. Now, this particular one is offered by Garrett Wade. You can go to garrettwade.com, and this little unit was on sale for about 25 bucks plus shipping. It usually goes for about 35. There's also a longer unit that's about here that's about $45. Now, besides looking just absolutely medieval, and could you imagine encountering somebody holding one of these? But other than it looking so mean-spirited, what's it really do? Well, look it really makes it easier to handle firewood without you having to bend over and handle it directly from the waist over. So here we've got a pile of some different logs are getting ready to be cut into shorts. Some of them are already what's called bucked, where they're cut into shorts. We picked out a lot of the straight stuff already. This was from an arborist friend of mine that drops things off here. But when it comes to time to handle this, you don't want to have to be bending over and grabbing everything. But how about if you could just go like that and pick up a log and then transport it and then set it someplace else? And what you can do is just rotate this right out. Again, I can pick this up, and with some finesse, I can also throw it like that and place it. So this makes it really quickly to where you can get into different logs, move them out of the way, drag them around without having to grab the whole thing, and do a lot of work without having to do a lot of bending over, actually putting your hands on the work. Now, there's another tool out there called a hookaroon. Pickaroon, hookaroon. What's the difference? Well, a hookaroon actually doesn't swoop up like this with this beak here. It kind of just goes flat, it's bigger, and it goes kind of down like this. It's a heavier, more massive tool, and it's used for using bigger logs, maybe more in forestry, woodlot management, where this is more a finesse tool and has that pick tip that allows you to grip something like this log, pull it out, and then release it pretty quickly like that. Whereas the hookaroon would be driven in quite a bit deeper. It doesn't release as easier, but it's also a stronger tool for rolling over logs and that sort of thing. If you're processing logs, or perhaps you're operating a hobbyist sawmill, or maybe even a professional one, the hookaroon is probably already known to you. Now, you can find this by going to the link below that's in the description, garrettwade.com, and I'll give you the link directly to the page where this is, as well as the larger one. This has been a game changer for me. I've been able to handle a lot more wood quickly and without a lot of back spraying, and getting logs where it's easier to split. I think you'll really like this. Here's another tool that we think you might be interested in, the Estwing wood splitting wedge. If you're doing, shorter logs, smaller amounts, this is a great tool to use with a medium-sized sledge. You can split those logs down to keep that wood fire going, both either in the home or the shop. And while you're at it, check out this other video that YouTube's algorithm, and we think, is perfect for you. How'd we do? Hey, until the next time, this is Dirt Farmer Jay with dirtfarmerjay.com. Ah!